Hi, why am I in the woods? Crown and the Claw, a forgotten tragedy of the Forest of Dean. But first things first, let's get into it. Congratulations once again to Blistering Barnacle Magnets, aka Mr. BBA. Congratulations on getting the first comment on my last video. Now let's get into the story and why am I in the woods? Hidden deep in the Forest of Dean, beneath the shade of ancient oaks and layers of forgotten soil, lies a strange and disturbing piece of British history. It's a true story, mostly forgotten, about two Frenchmen, two performing bears, and a violent mob fueled by fear, rumour, and rage. It happened in 1889, a time when Queen Victoria sat on the throne and the British Empire was at its proudest. The same year, this silver crown was minted, a symbol of imperial might and polished chivalry. But deep in Gloucestershire, that year told a different story. The Frenchmen were performers. They arrived in the forest with two large bears, trained to dance to music, perform tricks, and entertain crowds in small mining towns. They performed in Cinderford, a hard-working village in the heart of the forest. Miners and families and children came to watch. Coins were tossed, perhaps even similar to this 1889 crown. But not everyone was entertained. At some point, during the Frenchman's visit, a rumour began to spread. A local child had gone missing. People claimed the bears had taken it. There was no proof, nobody, no witnesses, just whispers. But in 1889, fear didn't need facts, it only needed momentum. The story spread through shrubs and street corners, twisting as it went. Foreigners, wild animals, children in danger, the panic boiled over. A mob gathered. The bears were dragged from their enclosure, beaten and killed in the street. The Frenchmen tried to defend them. They were severely beaten, nearly killed. This wasn't justice. This was fear, sharpened with violence. But not everybody stood by. News of the attack reached the nearby village of Rawdene. A group of local men came, armed, only with compassion, and rescued the Frenchmen, pulling them away from the mob and sheltering them until it was safe. Some called them heroes. That year, the 1889 crown was minted, a large silver coin bearing Queen Victoria's aging face. It was meant to represent the power and pose of the empire. One of these coins might have paid for the bears to dance. One may have fallen into the dirt, trampled beneath boots, as the crowd turned savage. It's a powerful symbol. The Frenchmen, they did recover and vanished from public record. The villagers of Rawdene are still remembered for stepping in when no one else would. And the bears. The names are rarely mentioned, but their story lingers, if you know where to listen. Some call it a stain on the forest's past, a coin meant to represent order and civilization, dropped into a forest where fear ruled and where two bears danced their final steps. Do you wonder what story your coins could tell? Thank you for watching. The Forest of Dean.